Hi everybody, welcome back to Animal Crossing Every Day. It's me, Captain Explody, bringing the show to you guys because nobody else is going to do it. I asked 4 people to do it for me. I said, I'm really busy today. Can you do Animal Crossing for me? And they all said no. And I suspect part of it was because of the silly way that I asked them. I probably shouldn't have put on a funny voice. I probably should have just straight up said, guys, can you help me out with this? This is really important. I have to go to the courts. It's very, very important to me going to the courts. I can't explain it right now. Your current design earns 40,687 points. Hey, that's a lot of points, son. That's a lot of points. We have a special offer today in a stunning bird cage. As always, we have a wide variety of other items as well. Why don't you come and have a little stop by? Thank you, Tom Nook, for that wonderful business. There's an old saying that you can save 3 bells by waking up early, but me, I'd pay 10 just to be able to sleep late. I do love my beauty rest, but that is neither here nor there. Not interested in your beauty sleep. So yes, I had to go to court for. I'm gonna say not all of the crimes. I don't know if this video will be used in court later to accuse me of more crimes, but what I'm going to say, and that I hope. Wait, didn't I win? Motherfucker! We did this yesterday. I thought I caught a 40-inch or 40-centimeter fish or whatever. So yes, I've been implicated on some crimes. So I had to go to court because of the crimes. What I'm going to say here to you guys, my fans, my loyal subjects, my army of robots, is that the crimes that they have brought charges against me for might not necessarily be all of the crimes that I have committed during my lifetime, okay? Now, I'm saying that to you guys in confidence. So please, don't report this video. Don't send it to the police. Because God knows they've already got enough evidence. I was trying to cover my tracks, alright? I thought I did a really good job, but evidently not. And I think what sucks the most is like how inept the police are. So I'm like, they suck, and also they managed to fucking beat me. Like, you know, this isn't fair. Although, like I said, I feel like they didn't get all of it. You know what I mean? Which one of these was the shirt I was wearing? That one. So what's this one? What is this? Whoa, I don't like that at all. Okay, so we will stick with this shirt, the noble one. Super cool. Because we're royalty. We're noble men. We're just noble men, you know? And we won't... Oh, so I had to go to court. And they threw the book at me, which I was able to successfully counter-sue them for. Because book throwing is not legally allowed in the courts. So I got one over on them that time, those silly idiots. Trying to throw books at me. Ridiculous. Yes, granted, the crimes that I may or may not have committed, that I may or may not be currently under investigation for, are much more significant than book throwing. But, you know, it was the thing at the time. Like, I didn't want to look like a fool in court right then. I felt like they were really undermining my confidence, trying to make me look like an idiot. Bad tactics, if you ask me. I don't like that kind of shady underhand business. Just get to the point, right? You don't have to cut me down like that, because that's gonna set a negative, like it's gonna set a oh, here we go. I was gonna say precedent, but that's not right. It's gonna make the jury think that I'm a bad guy right off the bat, right? So it's going to set a negative connotation in their heads that I'm a bad guy, and so therefore they're going to vote me as bad when it comes time to voting, because that's how I believe this whole system works. And I don't want them to vote me as bad because, you know, I am bad at like video games and stuff, but I'm not like a bad guy, right? I'm not like a bad guy, right? I may have done bad things, but it doesn't make me a bad guy, does it? Oh, hey, we can get frogs now, right? It's June. Is there a frog? Apparently, all the times I was fishing for frogs was the wrong time to fish for frogs. But if we can get a frog today, oh, what a victory that will be. Not a victory for me in the courts, obviously, but a victory for the people. It's a crawdaddy. There it is. There's no crawdad. Alright, well. We tried, people. We tried. We did our best. I'm not in right now. Mitzi, where are you? Mitzi's usually right here to say hello to me. And today I could really use it cheering up, if you know what I mean. Boat theft. That was one of the things I was accused of. And again, I can't really confirm or deny the boat theft incident. Was a boat stolen? Potentially. Was I involved? I don't know. Did I see the theft happening? Yes. Technically. Now they were like, well, why didn't you tell the police if you saw somebody's boat getting stolen? And I was like, it's a sticky situation, cops. You don't understand. Snitches get stitches. And stitches get stitched by a doctor who snitches really appreciate. But the people you're snitching on don't like. As is my understanding of the situation. So you have to be very careful with the whole stick. It's a sticky business. Really. It's not as easy. It's not as cut and dry. So that's the thing. Regular people think, oh, it's just all, you know, black and white. But it's not. It's a difficult business, right? There's shades of gray to it. It's harder to figure out than you think, okay? This whole criminal stuff. A lot of people are like, well, just don't be a criminal. I'm like, sometimes you don't get the option. Sometimes you don't get the choice to be not a criminal. You know, it just kind of lands in your lap and you just have to make the best of it, right? For example, say somebody kidnapped your wife and they said the only way for us to give your wife back is for you to steal lots of secret files from the Pentagon, right? Boy, you couldn't go to the police for that because they would be like, well, we're not going to give you the secret files. So I guess your wife's fucked. Because the police don't care, do they? They don't fucking care. So I'm like, right, if I have to save my wife, I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. By getting the files from the Pentagon and giving them to the terrorists. And then I get my wife back, right? It's an act of love, if anything. It's not an act of terrorism at all. So I don't think that one should count. We did it! We got a frog! I got a frog. Oh my gosh, we got a frog. Yes, dude. That has cheered me up. So yeah, I think that like in the courts, they should strike that one from the record. If that one was one of the crimes on the record, which was stealing all of those secrets from the Pentagon. So I think that they should strike that from the record because it wasn't a terrorist thing. It was a love thing. I did it because I needed to get my wife back. Or maybe I didn't do it, but hypothetically, if I did do it, it was because I wanted to get my wife back. And the police didn't do anything. Or hypothetically wouldn't have done anything if that situation was correct. But I should read this. That's my best Sonoran green toad impression. What? We do keep frogs and toads here. Let's get our amphibious friends settled. All the damp comforts of home guaranteed. Well, that's it? Alright, so also I want to make it very clear. Okay, because I feel like a lot of the onus is on me being a bad guy here. But if I was able, hypothetically of course, but if I was able to successfully steal lots of secret files from the Pentagon and deliver them to some terrorists or terrorist-like people, for example, don't necessarily have to be strictly terrorists. They could be like a terrorist. But say that were to happen, right? Like, how bad is the Pentagon at keeping secrets if they're letting me get in there and steal stuff? You know what I mean? Maybe they need to buck up their own security. You can't just like leave the door open and then cry that somebody stole all your milk out of your fridge, right? Now I know it's not quite the same milk from a fridge as opposed to like thousands of documents that are highly classified. But, which I looked at some of them, by the way, and I'm like, this is just nonsense. You don't need to classify this shit. All this secret stuff about Elvis. People need to know this. There's no need to classify that. It's ridiculous. But that, yeah, the Pentagon needs to step their game up too. Like, why am I the bad guy and all that? Hypothetically, of course. I may or may not have done this. I probably didn't. I didn't do this. Let's just put a cap on it. No, I didn't steal secrets from the Pentagon in order to get my kidnapped wife back. But if I did, like, come on, the Pentagon's in trouble too. Like, they did this, really. They committed this crime. And also, I should make it clear, with all the other classified documents that I read, they committed a lot of other crimes too. That's why the terrorists wanted all the documents, because they're like, well, this shows that America's not as clean as a whistle as they think it is. You know what I mean? America's very good at blaming other countries and starting wars and fighting with them. But all the shit that they accuse other countries of doing, America does just as much. Is that fair? No. So I think the terrorists are planning on exposing that at some point at the end of 2022. Hypothetically, of course, if this really did happen, you know. And but then again, I was like, well, why are you going after me? Go after terrorists, right? Unless the government doesn't really want to stop them. They just want to punish somebody like me to make it look as if they've made a difference and did something about it, when really they don't give a shit. I mean, it's what's done is done, really. You know what I mean? The files are stolen. We give them to the terrorists. Nothing we can do about it, right? But they have to give the illusion that they're actually charging somebody for criminal intent, like they're actually doing something about it. But they can't. They can't do anything about it. It's already done, you know. So I guess I'm the scapegoat in all this, hypothetically, of course. You know, because I didn't do anything. But they love like trying to make somebody else out to be a bad guy, and I guess it's me this time. So I don't like this. Sure, whatever. I don't care about citrus wall or money, whatever. Take it. No skin off my nose. I gotta stop skinning my own nose. Ridiculous. Anyway, so these are some of the crimes that may or may not be. Oh, hey, there's Mitzi. Hello. It is kind of late to be saying that, but it doesn't matter, Mitzi. You can say whatever you want, because you're really cool. You look like you could use some new wallpaper. Okay. 2 wallpapers. You could just call me a wallpaper master. Get it? Wall master, wallpaper master. It's a pun. Not a good pun, but a pun. And nobody comes here for the good puns. I think we can make that clear. People come here for the snappy banter and the wonderful outlook on life, right? It's Monkey Kong. Hello. Talk to him real quick. Look at that little insect go. Boy, the rendering on that insect is stunning. When you see him up close like this, look at the legs. Unbelievable. Alright, what are you talking about, Monkey Kong? What's cracking? Isn't it beautiful outside? I've been thinking, I'm not sure the way I talk is very popular with the ladies. I need you to come up with some hip new slang. But what's wrong with whap 'em? Okay. This is easy. Sandwiches. Ladies love sandwiches, right? If you walk up to a lady and was like, sandwiches, they'd be like, I love you, let's get married. That's what happened to me. So, perfect. Hey, not too bad. Well, that was easy. All I had to do was say sandwiches. Alright, well, I guess that'll do it for today. Another classic episode in the books. Good that I can still get around to making episodes before, you know, the cops get me. Anyway, we didn't even see Steve today. Hello. Well, that's the end of you. So hopefully I'll be back again tomorrow, given how it depends on how the courts go, but I think I'm going to do okay. I think I'll be out in no time. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for more Animal Crossing. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.